questions, no particular order. ASMR Flora asks, what character, maybe from a TV show or a movie, do you think would be great at doing ASMR? Now that's a really good question. The first person that springs to mind is Jughead Jones from Riverdale. I just feel like he has such a calm aura most of the time, and I don't know, I just feel like he'd be really good at ASMR. I'd love to see him make an ASMR video. Okay, the next question is from Ross Adams, and Ross asks, how are you doing physically and mentally during this lockdown? You can say my name, love you. Thank you. Thank you very much for asking. If you don't know, then the UK is in like another lockdown. It's basically the longest one we've been in. It sucks, but you know, we're getting through. I'm doing just fine physically. I feel good, I feel healthy, thankfully. I am making it a personal goal to kind of work out a bit more. The weather has been really bad here, so I haven't been outside as much. And yeah, mentally I'm just kind of getting through it. I'm trying to find, you know, the positives out of every day, although it's not always easy. But yeah, if anyone else, you know, is watching this, is in lockdown, or if you're generally just struggling, then, you know, we're all here for you. This community is here for you, and it will be okay. But thank you very much, Ross, for asking. The next question is from Potato Lord, and Potato Lord asks, do you watch anime? If so, what's your favourite one? I've never watched anime in my life. I definitely don't have anything against it. In fact, I feel like I'd probably quite like it. I've just never watched it. And also, what's your best life advice? Gosh, that's existential. My best life advice is, you know, just focus on the good in your life. I was gonna say focus on you, and I do mean that actually. I think it is really important just to focus on you, but obviously don't be like a selfish, horrible person. But you know, focus on the good in your life, focus on you, you know, your own path and your own accomplishments and your own goals and stuff like that. I feel like that's a good thing to do. I mean, I am only 22, so I don't know if I'm the most qualified for giving life advice, but that's what I think I would say. The next question is from Amy Francesca. Hi Libby, I love your content. It helps me get to sleep every night. Thank you. My question is, are you planning any more true crime? I love everything you do, but initially started following you for your true crime content. Yes, I did have a true crime case completely ready. It was a really cool one. It took ages to film, but the sound audio was ruined and it just made me so heartbroken. That was quite a few weeks ago now, but I've been meaning to refilm one, and that case in particular I've been meaning to refilm. I know you guys love true crime. I know there are so many of you that love true crime, and I do as well. I promise you there is some true crime coming. Uni work is crazy and true crime takes hours to do, and I have this overwhelming guilt every time I go to do a true crime video. I just get so guilty because I'm like, I should be spending these hours doing like uni work and research, do you know what I mean? But no, I miss true crime too, and I promise more is coming. Okay, the next question is from Amber Queen. If you were stranded on an island for a month, what is the 5 things you would want to take with you? Okay, the 5 things I would take with me if I was allowed a person, I'd bring my boyfriend. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I wouldn't bring my your fave go-to ASMR channel at the moment? Only one. Exploring ASMR. She's so incredible. I love her videos. She's very new to YouTube. She's been a watcher of me for a while, and she's so sweet. I love her. I feel like we'd be best friends in real life. So yeah, exploring. Okay, the next question is from Grace Bennett. Grace asks, where do you see yourself in the next couple of years? Reflecting back, have you met any of your goals from the past, or have you experienced anything that has set you back? That's a really cool question. Where do I see myself in the next couple of years? Hopefully in a job that I really love. I just have a couple more months now left at uni, so I would love to be in like a stable job that brought me a lot of joy. I don't know what career that I would like to get into yet, because like I'm so indecisive. That's where I'd like to see myself. And reflecting back, have you met any of your goals from the past? And yeah, I guess, you know, YouTube, although when I started my channel I didn't have any goals really, but I distinctly remember when I reached 1,000 subscribers. I distinctly remember thinking, wow, one day I would love to get to 10,000 subscribers, and that was a massive goal in my mind. I was like, oh my goodness, that would be so good. And here we are with 35,000, so that's just baffling to me. The next question is from Shay Lulis. Hey girl. Hi Libby, still best friends, of course. My question is, do you have any advice for people who aspire to do ASMR but are too scared to? My only advice is just do it. Just do it. I know it can seem really daunting, and you might be scared of, you know, getting judged, or scared no one would watch you, or scared that, you know, people from school or people from work would find your channel or anything like that. I know that that's very much a source of anxiety for people who want to start YouTube, whether it's ASMR or not. But honestly, I had those thoughts, I had those fears, and I wanted to start a channel for the longest time. And then one day I was just like, no, I'm gonna do it. And I'm very glad that I did. So although I know that sounds really annoying just to say do it, but if you want to, you can, and I would really suggest you doing it. So yeah, the next question is from Gintare. I'm sorry if I've said your name wrong. Hi love, have you ever struggled with your body image? Do you fully love yourself now? Kinda tough. Thank you for answering, it means a lot. Thank you for asking it. It's a really important question. I don't think I've ever really spoken about this on my channel, but I think two years ago now I lost like 60 pounds, which is obviously quite a lot. I've had a weird relationship with my weight all throughout my teenage struggled. I know the struggle, and it's so sad that so many of us do struggle. But yeah, I would just try and genuinely love yourself and find things that you like about yourself, even if it's nothing to do with your body or the way you look. And yeah, and just try not to worry too much about being a certain way. We're all meant to be different. We're not all meant to look the same. We're not all meant to look like Instagram models. You know, so that's kind of my thoughts on that. But if you guys want, you know, a more in-depth video about my weight loss or about body image in general, then I can definitely do that for you guys. Okay, so Blue Rose Girl asks, what is your favourite animal? And my favourite animal is an elephant, but I also have a very soft spot for giraffes and, of course, dogs. I love dogs. Okay, the next question is from Catherine Blanchett. Was ASMR your first choice for YouTube content? If not, then what was, and who inspired it? I can't speak. Also, I love your content and you're absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Catherine. So are you. Yeah, I guess ASMR was my first choice. I mean, I guess when I was a teenager, like a younger teenager, I wanted to do like makeup videos on YouTube and stuff like that, but I never really wanted to do that. I never really thought about doing that. It was when I was, 18, 19, 20, where I was like, I would love to have an ASMR channel, and it took me a little while to kind of plug up the courage to make one. But no, thank you for the question. Okay, Hayley Peters asks, what are your favourite ways to de-stress besides buying out the entire Lush store? That's funny. It's so true. Hayley gets me. My favourite ways to de-stress, other than taking a lovely Lush bath. I know it sounds super boring, guys, but it is. Just like laying in bed and watching like Netflix or reading a book. I know that's so boring. Or making ASMR videos. Making ASMR videos is one of my favourite ways to wind down. But I just love the feeling of being done for the day, like being done with work, uni work or whatever, and knowing you can just lay in bed or lay and read. It's such a comforting feeling. So yeah, that's kind of the ways that I like to distress. Okay, so Maisie Bell asks, when did you first get tingles? And I'm actually not entirely sure. I know that I definitely got tingles when I was like a kid. Like when people used to play with my hair, I would just love it because I'd get all tingly down my neck and back. I'd get all tingly. But I don't know an exact date. I think I've just had it all my life. Had ASMR in me my whole life. Okay, my babe Sophia asks, what's your favourite TV series and or movie? Love you so much, Libs, my favourite ASMR artist friend, UK babe. You're so sweet, so sweet. My favourite TV series or movie. So my favourite TV series, this is so difficult because I have so many. It's hard because I have different ones for different things, but I would say that my favourite TV series is probably, I can't pick one. Can I list a few? Dexter, Breaking Bad, Ozark, Game of Thrones, My Mad Fat Diary. So many, and there's millions more that I love that I can't think of right now. And my favourite movie, again, so many. The Harry Potter series, me and my boyfriend just rewatched, and I realised how much was a Slytherin. I think I did the quiz with my friend once, and I'm pretty sure like my friend bugged it so I was a Slytherin, because I've spent my whole life thinking I was a Slytherin, and then I did the official quiz and I'm a Ravenclaw, so there you go. Okay, so Ellie H says, what's your zodiac sign? I'm a Scorpio. Amaya asks, do you plan on having kids? If so, how many? I would love to have children. I think I would like 2, ideally. I would like a boy and a girl, not that we can pick. Obviously, I'd be happy with any gender. But yeah, I think 2, but you know, if I had a big enough house and enough time, then maybe I would go for 3, if I was lucky enough. Okay, so my babe Explorin has entered the chat. Did you tell anyone around you when you first started your YouTube channel? I only told my boyfriend for a while, mainly not because I was embarrassed of doing ASMR. I've never really been embarrassed about doing ASMR because I love ASMR and so many people love ASMR, and there's a very kind of small proportion of people that think ASMR is really weird, but you know, like, they don't get it. It's fine, they can't sit with us anyway. So yeah, I told my boyfriend straight away, and then when I got like 500 subscribers, I was so excited. I told like all of my friends. I was like, I've got 500 subscribers on YouTube. I was hyped. Okay, so my babe Catherine K says, what would you like to do for a career, and what are your post-uni plans? No pressure, I know these questions can cause anxiety as a uni grad myself. And you almost studied history. I was actually almost through my phone. I was also kind of choosing between history and English, but yeah, no, I'm glad I went for history. Love English, but I feel like it would have dulled my love for reading books. But what would you like to do for a career? I have no idea. I know it's bad. I feel like when I think about what I'd like to do, I would like to work with people. I don't really want to be a teacher, to be honest, not yet, maybe when I'm older. But I feel like if I could pick maybe like a dream kind of job right now, I'd like to work either in like journalism or with social media, like influencers. I would quite like to, I don't know what the word is, manage social media influencers. I feel like social media is such a massive thing at the moment. Obviously it's growing every day, and I feel like it would be a super cool job to manage other people and help them and kind of organise them. I love helping people. I'm quite an organised person, and like, you know, some of these like social media managers get to go everywhere the influencer goes, so hi Bora Bora, like, do you know what I mean? In it for the long game. Okay, the next question is from Kota. What is your favourite ASMR trigger? Oh, so many, but probably inaudible whispering. I love it so much. The next question is from Janelle. Are you happy with where you are now, and are you regretting getting on YouTube because maybe it affects your time for yourself and for the work you're meant to do? I am definitely happy with where I am now, and I would never regret being on YouTube because I love it. I love you guys. I love making videos, and above all, I love the ASMR community. I'm very lucky to be a creator and a member of the ASMR community, you know, a member as like an audience member. So yeah, no, I'd never regret it. I mean, definitely I do feel question, and I've never really thought about it before, but I would quite like a name, you know, maybe after a flower. Like, I love the name Rose. I know that's quite a basic name, but I think it's a beautiful name. Rose. Lily is a very beautiful name. I also like Ophelia from the song, oh Ophelia, you've been on my mind, girl, since the flood. You guys will know if you know that song. The next question is from Lily Scholar. There's a Lily. Hi Libby, I love your ASMR so much, especially your fishbowl effect. Thank you. My question for you is, what is the most embarrassing thing you have said or done in front of your crush? Okay. Let me think. What's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done? I remember, so that I was quite young. I think I was only about 15, and we were on a school trip, and there was this boy that I really fancied at the time, and we were all just kind of laughing and joking about. Oh gosh, I'm cringing. And we were in this kind of field. We were on a school trip. We were in this field, and everyone was like kind of jumping around, and I was like doing star jumps or something. Like, everyone was just being stupid, and I tripped over and I fell, which is fine. Like, that's embarrassing, obviously. That's completely embarrassing. But you know, everyone trips over at some point. But my jeans like fell down, and yeah, he had like an awful view of my underwear, and it's so embarrassing even now. And he went red, and I was like, oh no, he's embarrassed for me, which makes it worse. Okay, the next question is from Abigail, and she asks, what's your biggest goal with ASMR? Love you and your videos. Thank you, Abigail, that means a lot. I have no idea. My biggest goal, I never thought, I always say this, I hope you guys don't get annoyed with me, I never thought that we would get to where we are now. I would love to get to 50,000 subscribers. I think that would be really massive. Hopefully one day we will get there. SE, if you won the lottery, what would you do? I don't actually play the lottery, but if I won it, I'd go on a massive holiday instantly. I'd go, like, travel the world. I don't know. I'd take my family, you know, on holiday, although I'd probably, like, you know, book separate hotels. I'm kidding. Yeah, no, I'd go on holiday. That's the first thing I'd do. Okay, the next question is Chloe Brownlee, and Chloe asks, what is the biggest mistake you have ever made? Wow, loaded question. I know this sounds like a super cliche, but I try not to view things as mistakes because I try not to think negatively about things. But I feel like my biggest mistake probably was, so I applied to a university in central London. Deep down, I knew I didn't want to go, but I still applied. I was going there, and it was, you know, like a week before the beginning of school. I like deferred my place. I cancelled my place. Cancelling was not my mistake. That was a good thing. I didn't want to go, but you know, applying and like doing everything and accepting the offer and all of that was a mistake, in my opinion. Next question is from Lee. Hey Lee. And Lee asks if I've discovered any new activities or hobbies since lockdown. I wish I could question for a history student because we love so many things. I would say my favourite in terms of I would love to, visit and go back is probably Regency England. If you've watched like Bridgerton and stuff like that, you'll get what I mean. Yeah, I think that would be a really beautiful time to kind of be living more of a simpler life than we live now. Pros and cons to everything though, I'm sure. It's from Dylan, and Dylan asks, what would be the best way to ask a girl out you have a crush on? Super cute. I wish I was a dating expert. I'm not, but I would say the best way to ask a girl out is just to be really chill, be really honest, and a little bit of thoughtfulness never goes amiss. So if you know that she's interested in a movie that's coming out, you could ask her to the movie. It can even be simpler than that. If you know that she likes coffee, then you could ask her to join you for a coffee, that kind of thing. I feel like, especially if it's the first time kind of going out with someone new, it's best just to keep it chill, and see what they like and explore your shared interests together. But yeah, let me know how it goes. Okay, the next question is from my girl Scarlett. I really want to know your boyfriend's name. Ryan. His name's Ryan. Guys, I'm trying to get my boyfriend to come for a video. I swear that he said to me when I hit 10,000 subscribers he'd come in a video, and he never has, and now he's moved it to 50,000. He's so lame. Also, I want to know your celebrity crush. Oh, I've got so many. And it changes. My celebrity crush kind of changes. I know I said this in my last video, and I've already mentioned him in this video, but I love Cole Sprouse. I've loved him since I was like 11 on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and I love him now. Yeah, Cole Sprouse, every day, all day. Okay, the next question is from James, and James asks, what is the thing you enjoy most about making ASMR videos? I kind of got two answers to that. The first thing is that it makes me feel very calm, and it makes me feel very happy, and also I like knowing that you guys are liking my videos, if that makes sense. And James asks another question: if you could spend a week anywhere in the world for free, where would it be? That's a great question. Right now I'd probably pick like maybe, I don't know, I'm stuck between maybe like the Maldives. I know, again, that's so basic, but I mean it's stunning and looks amazing. The Maldives, or like a Greek island, like a quiet, beautiful Greek island. Basically somewhere that's sunny, because England is so cold right now. Okay, the next question is from Chrissy, and Chrissy asks, my opinion on social class in England and the UK. This question is really interesting, and for those people who don't live in the UK or maybe haven't really visited, then it might seem quite strange that we have, class problems. But I definitely think there are class problems in society still, and I can completely understand why you experienced or saw that at Oxbridge, because historically Oxford and Cambridge are kind of the centres of academic elitism. It sounds harsh, but it's true. I've had friends that have as a person, or how much money your family has, or what your family does for a living. I do try and believe that England and the UK is a place where anyone can prosper, despite race and gender and class. But I think there is definitely a way to go on that front. But that's an amazingly interesting question. Thank you for asking it. Okay, I'm just gonna do a couple more. I have a crush for the first time since high school. I don't know what to do. What's your advice for talking to a crush and getting them to like you back? And that's Zoe. I know this again is gonna sound super cliche, Zoe, but honestly, just be you. Try and find out if you have any genuine shared interests with your crush and maybe bring them up. I definitely remember how that feels, like having a crush. I've been in a relationship for 4 years now, so it's been a while, but it's exciting and nerve-wracking, but genuinely be yourself, and I'm sure you are amazing and wonderful, and they would be so crazy not to like you back. Okay, so I think I'm gonna end that there for today. I am so sorry if I didn't answer your question. I will very much do another one of these videos if you guys like